What kind of cut you thinking today?
Thinking about getting, like, I usually get like a number 8 on top, but like against the grain.
Okay.
But the only problem is I'm like thinning in my corner right here, so I don't know like what you can do to like work with that.
Okay.
Other than that, I want like a low fade, pretty much cut like the back off and stuff. But
Oh, you want to get rid of this?
yeah.
Okay. Do you do C cups?
Yeah.
Do you do enhancements? Obviously, probably not in the front because it's a different color.
I just like on the sidebars.
Exactly.
And
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. Let's do it.
I like to think of it with every haircut, there's either a problem that you have to solve or a goal that you have to achieve. I think about it like that because not every client is going to have a problem with their hair. Most will, but there's always going to be a goal, a desired style that your client wants, obviously. So the problem with my client's hair today that he wanted me to, he kind of challenged me. He said that he was interested in how I would attack his hairline. So that was kind of the problem today. So we're gonna try and solve it. I was expecting to do some shear work. I kind of wanted to, but he said take an 8 against the grain. So immediately I knew I was gonna avoid the fringe area, just avoid his bangs altogether, and I was gonna take a finger razor and kind of just feather it while it was wet. He was concerned with the color. He didn't want the color to come off. I think the color looked dope. So we're taking an 8 guard and we're going against the grain. This is gonna cut it pretty short, but it's still laying down. It's not too short. Now we're gonna do a kind of like a mid-low fade on him, keeping his C cups. So he was down for enhancements, but I knew I wasn't adding it on the front of his line. I was just going to do the C cups and the beard a little bit. So we're dropping the guideline in the back just to complement his head shape. And again, fades are simple, not complicated at all. He has pretty easy hair to fade. I will say his type of texture, you do have to use shavers for sure, because he has very coarse hair in my opinion, coarse straight hair, so you can kind of see each follicle that grows. So definitely want to use your shaver, and even after you use the shaver you can still kind of see it a little bit, but you can't do nothing about that. So with the low fade, I like to compress my guidelines. I don't like to stretch it. I like to keep everything compressed. You can always go back and raise something if you need to, but I like to just get through my steps. I do suggest you guys do use the system when you are doing a low fade. But everything else like tapers and all that, you don't really need a system, but a low fade, it does help when you just stick to a system. Sometimes I switch up my systems, but I already knew what I was gonna do before I even do it. I'm gonna go ahead and line up his C cup while I'm here. Sometimes this can help you visualize the rest of the cut a bit better. Now since his hair is very coarse, you have to be, I find that beard hair, when the client has coarse hair, the beard's even more difficult to fade in. So you just have to be very precise, use a very close clipper to really make that transition from the sideburn area into the beard as smooth as possible. Because there's nothing worse than a clean cut, but that transition area into the beard is sloppy. You don't want that. You don't want that. Notice how I avoid the C cup area when I'm fading. That's to keep it as dark as possible. So we're gonna connect both sides of the fade to the back. Usually I do the fade all around, but whenever I record, I'll just do one side each. And sometimes I'll have my client adjust his head Right now, he has his head in its natural position, so that dip in the back of his head, you can visually see it. But sometimes when like I'm trying to detail, I have them bend their head down so that it stretches out a little bit. So right here, I wet his bangs, his fringe area, and we're just trimming the fringe with our feather razor. Now this was the side where his hairline really had the trouble. The right side was cool. He wanted a sharp lineup. I thought he was just gonna get it like blow dried back or something, or just like a textured crop, but he wanted a sharp line. So we're gonna give him what he asked for. This is a part of my free haircut series. This is actually a barber. Shout out to him. So barbers typically, when they come in and get a cut by me, they know exactly what they want. So I'm starting in the middle, working my way to each side. I'm gonna go ahead and enhance his C cup and a little bit of his vertical bar, just a little bit. Now I don't usually enhance beards, but I thought it would look good on this client. Just a tad. I like to shape the bottom of the necks to give them a very masculine shape without taking it up too high and making it look like a chin strap. Shout out to Easy Blade Shaving Products. Go check out their website and use my promo code at checkout, the 4th Ken, when you purchase items off their website. I'm gonna clean up his eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and enhance his beard just a little bit. Not spraying it too close. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of texture powder. It's not gonna do much. I knew it wasn't, but his hair is still kind of long, but we're gonna get it into his scalp and then just kind of mess it up, use our comb. So he liked the end result. Pretty simple haircut. We cut his tail off. So this is how my client came in. And this is how he's leaving. Make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy 4. I'm out. Peace.